Hello traders, Cory Mitchell here at TradeThatSwing.com, and in this video we're going to look at the best performing Canadian stocks over the last 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. We probably won't go through every single chart of these, but we'll go through a couple on each one. Just for reference, this is the Canadian Exchange, so we have the Toronto Stock Exchange, Canadian Venture, and Canadian Securities. So if it's got a TO, that's Toronto.V Venture, and .CN Canadian Securities. And so let's get to, here's the best performers over the last 3 months. They do have to meet some basic criteria. So at least a $50 million market cap, at least $3 a share, and at least 80,000 shares a day. That's not a lot compared to US stocks, but Canadian Stock Exchange doesn't do quite as much volume. And so these are your top performers. Pretty dominant in terms of gold stocks. And if we pull up, so this was the top one, Montage Gold. This is over the last year. You can see really strong performance. And over the last 3 months, this will probably drop to an hourly chart. Yeah, really nice overall upward movement. The other one not on there, or that's not gold, TH. So that is Thera Technologies. And nice pop up there recently, which helped contribute to that overall big return. I can see a little bit stuck over the longer term, but maybe trying to break out now. Over the last 6 months, oil and gold, collective mining, beyond oil. So let's check out CNL. Also listed on the US exchange, you can see there. So really nice run up from last July, was down around $3 to over $13 and was as high as 15. Beyond oil in there, Orla Mining. You can check out Boyle. That's the oil stock in there. Pretty nice up move from, early 2024. This was about 40 cents up to around 3.50 right now. Over the last year, Boyle, the top performer. London Gold, more gold stocks, and one that we haven't looked at yet, we could look at Perpetua Resources, PPTA. Also on the US exchange there. And yeah, really strong. From $4 up to 20 over the last, since 2024. Over the last year, what's that looking like? A little bit choppier, but still right at all-time highs there. Or we don't know if it's all-time highs, but no, not all-time highs, but definitely highs of the last several years. Over the last 3 years, starting to get some different names up here. VLE. This is actually a 5-year chart, but shows the overall nice trend for the last several years after this huge run up in 2022. Southern Cross Gold, founders CLS, Celestica, been a great performer. Pretty steady uptrend there. Recent pullback. So remember, these returns include decent some pullback. So still over the last 3 years, Celestica up almost 870%, and it did just have a almost 60% decline. That doesn't look that big, but big decline, and currently about 36% off the highs. If we move this to a log scale, gives you a little bit more of a look at that recent decline. But overall, strong stock. I think we'll get to look at this one one more time. yeah, maybe we'll leave that one for a little bit later. Over the last 5 years, Athabasca Oil, Injects Minerals, Zedcor. That's one we haven't looked at yet. Really nice run here in the last year and a bit. And uptrend before that as well. Snowline, SGD. Kind of rangy, but if we zoom in here, pretty big run, you know, from around $5 up to $8 this year. So overall, nice strong stock. Galaxy Holdings. This one, they have own lots of ETFs or run lots of ETFs, including some Bitcoin ETFs. So yeah, nice strong. They had a nice pullback too recently and really surging, almost 70% drop there. Those pullbacks in the market provide the opportunity to pick up on the cheap. There's a look at what it looks like in terms of when everything's scaled a little bit in terms of performance. That's what the logarithmic chart does. Or that's logarithmic. And let's look at over the last 10 years. These are, yeah, basically the best ones over the last 10 years. Orla Mining up almost 29,000%. Got obviously some trades that have happened in some of these stocks over the years. And yeah, from way down here at 2 cents up to $15 since 2005. And really strong run here recently. Almost a vertical rise from around $5 up to 15 recently. And Well.to, another one worth taking a look at. Well Health Technologies. So overall, huge return, yet pretty weak recently, right? Big sell-off, kind of in this range. You'd have to look at, you know, what do you expect of that company going forward, even though they've had this huge long-term return, you know, from down here, a few cents a share up to 380, but yeah, weaker recently. Rupa Resources, Champion Iron, TerraVest. Let's take a look at that one, TVK, because it's come up on a couple of the other lists as well. Boom, really nice. Just steady uptrend for many years. And as mentioned, some of these might be bigger declines, but overall, nice steady uptrend. Yeah, 25% drop there. So those are the best performing stocks over the last, right from 3 months up to 10 years. I do update this article every month, so the stocks on the list change, but a lot of them, especially over the longer term, they might change order a tiny bit, but they remain usually somewhat similar, but these shorter term lists change a lot. So if you're interested in what's been really hot recently, you can check out this article. I'll link it below the video so you can get the updated list every month. Happy trading.